I got a message last night around 2 a.m. Didn't say hi or anything. Just wrote, I don't even know where to start, but I feel like I need to tell someone. So I said, go ahead, I'm still awake. I'll listen. He went quiet for about 10 minutes. I thought maybe he changed his mind. Then he typed, when I was 11, my dad once said to me, you're worth nothing. That was it. He didn't explain what led to it, didn't say whether they were fighting or what, just said he was sitting at the edge of the bed, holding his math notebook, and that he still remembers exactly how his hands were holding it. He said he didn't cry, didn't run, didn't answer back. He just sat there. And suddenly, everything in his head went quiet, except for that sentence, like it was echoing in a loop, over and over. You're worth nothing, nothing. He told me he doesn't remember anything else from that day, doesn't know if his dad said anything after, but he remembers that he didn't move for hours, that outside got dark without him noticing. I didn't say anything, he kept going. I don't hate him, man, I really don't, but something changed in me after that, like I wasn't a kid anymore. I still looked 11, but inside, I felt like I had to grow up right there. I had to be better, smarter, never mess up, never slow down, be useful, so I wouldn't prove him right. That's how he typed it, word for word, and he ended with this. Just one sentence, man, but it messed up my whole life. After he said, just one sentence, but it messed up my whole life, he went quiet for a while. I didn't ask him anything, didn't push. Then he started typing again. After that day, I changed, like something in me shifted. I've never told anyone this, but it changed everything. He said before that he was just a regular kid, not great, not terrible, just average. But after hearing, you're worth nothing, from someone who was supposed to love him, that sentence became a loop in his head. Every time he messed up, every time he got a bad grade, every time his mom paid tuition and sighed, every time a teacher called on him and he didn't know the answer, the voice came back, because you're worthless. He said he started changing without anyone asking him to, studying harder, never asking for more money, pretending to be fine even when he wasn't. No sick days, no complaints. It's like I made that sentence my scoreboard. If I failed, it proved he was right. If I succeeded, I was just running from it. He wasn't growing up, he was escaping. Then he talked about work. He chose jobs he didn't want because of money. Overworked, didn't ask for time off, didn't say when he was overwhelmed. I just had to be okay. People with no value don't get to break down. I read those lines and didn't know what to say, because none of it sounded exaggerated. It all sounded like someone who's just been surviving out of guilt. And then he wrote something that made me stop for a while. I don't even know if he remembers saying it, but I've carried it every single day since. He texted me again after being quiet for a while. No typing dots. No hey. Just this. My dad never said that sentence again. I didn't get it at first. Then he followed up. He never repeated it, never apologized, never brought that day up again. He acted like it never happened. Then he said the thing that stuck with me. What stayed with me after that wasn't the words, it was the silence. He said every time they sat at the dinner table, he remembered he was the kid who got told he had no value. Every car ride with his dad felt like walking on glass. He tried not to say too much, try not to make him mad again. He waited for yelling, waited for another blow, but it never came. Only silence. And that silence felt worse than shouting. At least when someone yells, you know they still care about what just happened. And when they go quiet, it's like you don't even exist. He told me the silence made it feel like he had no right to bring it up. No right to hurt, no right to ask. Like the story was over, even though it never really ended. He said, as he got older, he developed this weird defense system. Whenever someone told him he did a good job, he didn't believe it. Whenever someone said they loved him, he doubted it. Whenever someone said he mattered, he felt like they were just being nice. Because my own dad, the one who was supposed to know me the most, didn't see any value in me. So how could anybody else? He didn't write that like a punchline. He wrote it like a breath he's been holding in for years. And then he said, I'm not angry at him anymore, but I'm not healed either. I think I just got used to living with that scar. After he texted me, I'm not mad at him anymore, but I'm not okay either. I think I just got used to living with that scar. I didn't say anything for a while. I just let those words sit there for a bit. Then I typed back, is there anything you want to ask me today? He replied, what should I do with these feelings? It doesn't hurt like it used to, but it never really went away. Am I just supposed to live with this forever? I sat there thinking for a while. He wasn't asking for advice. He just wanted a different angle, something he hadn't seen before. So I answered the way I wish someone would have answered me if I were in his shoes. I told him, I don't think you have to forget it, and you don't have to forgive him either. But I want to ask you something. All this time, who have you been living for? You studied hard to run from the word worthless. You worked without messing up. You tried so damn hard just so no one would ever look at you the way he once did. But now, do you still need to prove anything to him? One sentence from the person you wanted love from most became the ruler you used to measure your whole life. And he probably doesn't even remember saying it. I don't think you're weak at all. Do you know how strong you are? No apology, no fix, and you're still here, living, trying, growing. That's more than most people even realize. You don't have to erase the past. You just have to stop letting it speak over who you are now. He typed back one word, thanks. And I told him, I'm glad you inboxed me, and that we got to have this conversation. To everyone watching, a lot of people send me messages like this, and every one of them carries weight. Some of them have held it for 10 years. Some of them just want someone to hear it, without being told how they're supposed to feel. I don't know these people personally. We're on different sides of the world. But I still want to listen, like a friend. Just another human who knows what it's like to fall and not want to disappear. So if you've got something to say, a story, a thought, a pain, I left my Facebook and TikTok down below. Whenever you're ready, I'm here. Thanks for being here with me.